Hi friends, so I showed you how to make spinach dip in my last video. I'm also going to show you how I do my breakfast potatoes. I sometimes use these. Oh, he has glasses, Mr. Potato Head. And I'm not going to use those today. I'm going to use golden potatoes. These are really, I need to stop using the dang filter and just do my makeup so I can stop being hideous. But anyway, these are really good. They're really creamy. They're buttery. I like them. I feel like they're less fattening. Maybe they're not, but I like them. They're good. That's what was available in the store. So that's what we're going to do. Let's get started. I don't know why I started doing that in the beginning of every video, but now it's a thing. And if I don't do it, it bothers me. Let's get started. I'm putting them in the water, in the cold water. This is just a cold pot of water to remove some of the starch. Once you get them all chopped up, let them soak in there for 5 minutes. Don't cut them too small because they start disintegrating. It's really weird. It happened to me once. Let them soak in there, and then we'll cook them. We'll rinse them, dry them, cook. So I did not know the camera was rolling, and I walked away and I let you sit there and watch sizzling potatoes, but I drained them and I threw them in the pan with some olive oil. I guess when I hit play, I thought I did, but I hit stop. So then when I hit stop, I was actually hitting play. So I did not record the part where I told you put your potatoes in there with some olive oil. But there it is. I always throw in a few slices of onion. Because the onion, and I leave it so that I can tell that it's onion. I can pull it out later. My kids don't like it. I like it, but they don't. But it just makes them nice and moist. I don't know. I can tell the difference when I don't use the onion. And when I do, it's some kind of sorcery. I don't know. But it works. This is what I use to season. I use some black pepper, onion powder. And this is a new thing that I found. I don't know how new it is, but it's by that Lowry seasoning. Usually I buy the seasoning salt, but this is what they had, and it's really good. I don't even add salt. Like towards the end, I'll add a little bit. I love onion powder. And then a little bit of pepper. Let them get a little translucent, and then I'm going to show you the showstopper, why my potatoes always taste so good. Okay, so I'm cooking these kind of on a high heat, and you see how they're getting a little brown? We're going to turn the flame down right now, but first, I'm going to add just a couple little thin pieces of butter. I know this doesn't seem very healthy, but they're potatoes, and you want them to taste good. We're not trying to eat healthy with this right now. Okay? Then I'm going to get, don't laugh, I know, I broke the damn lid. The lid. Turn them down to low and let them simmer. Give them about 5 minutes. Check them. Stir them around a little bit. Make sure that they're getting cooked all the way through. You can test them with your fork. I'll show you. So after a couple of minutes, they're like steaming in that butter sauce. And they're not done. I'm pushing on them and they're still firm. So let's put that lid back on there. I know, it's not a real lid. I get it. It's a piece of paper. Okay, that's where we should be with these potatoes. They're soft. See that? Kind of broke apart. They're just perfect. And now if you want, you can add a little bit of salt. I use this sea salt. I like it. It's not as salty as like table salt. It's science. I don't know. And that's about done. So I'll put the lid back on it. I know. And let it, turn the heat off. Let it sit like that for a minute to cool down before I serve it. So I just sprayed my little pan with Pam. You know this girl. Pam. And then I'm letting it sit there for a second because I like my eggs over hard. Don't be nasty. I like them like that because I don't really like the yolk. So sometimes I do. Actually, sometimes I really do, and I like to eat them over potatoes. But this is the way I do it lately when I share food with my daughter and my kids over hard. I didn't want you guys to have to see this, but I'm going to attempt to flip. Oh, she's not ready. She's not ready. Give it a second. And I had already made a couple eggs in here, so that's why that redness is there, because I put paprika on one of them. Alright, so flip it. Ooh, how do you like that? Huh? Flip it over. Turn the heat down a little bit. Let that yolk cook, and we're gonna throw it on our potato. I'm gonna attempt something right now. Oh! World star! That's never happened. I don't know why. I was feeling lucky, guys. I was feeling lucky. Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys how I plate this. I got this Tupperware. I use these for work from my mom. I don't know where she got it. I just took it from her. Okay, so get some potatoes. Put them in your container like that. I'll probably put a little more. And honestly, I pack my lunch and I swear it doesn't make it to lunch. It doesn't even make it to breakfast. Sometimes it doesn't even make it to work. And then I put my egg on there. Yes, Evan and I have been picking at that. Then some tortillas. And I get these little cups. Me and the kids make jello with them. And I put my salsa in there. And I do have the lid for this somewhere. So that's how I take my lunch. And if I don't have the lid, I put some foil on that. But you can make 2 eggs. And this probably cost me like a couple bucks just to make. You know, the potatoes are what? Get a big old 5-pound bag for like $3, and then you get your tortillas. It was like 89 cents for a big old stack. My salsa, I make it in big batches and I put in the fridge. The eggs were $1 for 12. So there we go. Now you're set for doomsday. Stupid coronavirus, but that's one little easy squeezy. And look at these potatoes. Look how soft. Oh, they're just so good. Golden potatoes. If you've never tried them over the russets, try them. They're so good. All right, y'all. That's enough out of Miss Tilly today. I showed you how to make spinach dip, and I showed you how to make a really good breakfast bowl or just some really good potatoes if you're just craving potatoes. We love them. Sorry, I drink a Pepsi. My kids love them. The whole loves them. So easy, cheap. They're available, especially when you're stuck in the house under quarantine going a little crazy. So I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it. The whole hopes you love it. And from me, the whole to you, happy cooking.